of shaking and moving, switch to something else.
On the Rocky Lamar court. The first game features the Mount Mercy University Mustangs and your Pioneers. The Mustangs enter tonight's contest with a limited 6 overall record and are 9-5 in the heart. The 14th ranked Pioneers are 16-2 overall, 14-0 in the heart. Now everyone please stand for our national anthem. And now for today's starting lineups, first for Mount Mercy. Starting at guard, a 5'10" senior from Honolulu, Hawaii, number 2, Malia Marville. At the other guard, 5'8" senior from Prairie Village, Kansas, number 32, Madison Skelton. At the other guard, 5'7" senior from Walton, Iowa, number 53, Monica Pennington. At forward, 5'10" junior from Wrightstown, Wisconsin, number 23, Sam Keel. And at the other forward, 6-foot sophomore from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, number 35, Ellie Oral. Mount Mercy is coached by Charisse Burrell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Pioneers. Starting at guard, 5'6" graduate from Somerset, New Jersey, number 5, Kiona Shea. At the other guard, 5'8" sophomore from Sabetha, Kansas, number 10, Mary Lucas. At forward, 5'8" junior from Olathe, Kansas, number 11, Aubrey Rogers. At the other forward, 6-foot freshman from Hillsboro, Kansas, number 2, Sammy Worth. And at center, 6-foot sophomore from Fair Grove, Missouri, number 24, Cameron Reed. The Pioneers are coached by John Lewis, assisted by Alexis McAfee, Drew Wheatcroft, Olivia Bloom, and Navia Sarau. Today's referees are Stephanie McGill, Cliff Dunlop, and Mitchell Marsh.
Well, welcome into the Cook Center. You are on the campus of Mid-American Nazarene University here in Olathe, Kansas. We're set for some Heart of America Conference action between your 14th ranked in the country, undefeated in Heart play, 16-2 overall, 14-0 in the conference. Your host, the Lady Pioneers, and they are taking on Mount Mercy, town from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, for an early tip. So they get home at a decent hour. That's a long bus ride. And the Mustangs are going to control the tip. Mount Mercy comes into today with an 11-6 record, 9-5 in Heart of America Conference play. And somehow our shot clock was at 5 seconds already, so we'll have to reset that. Officials all over it. The early stoppage, 6 seconds into this one.
Tradition timeout.
little bit of a different starting lineup for your Pioneers is sophomore guard Mary Lukert in the starting lineup alongside familiar faces Keona Shank, Zaylee Worth, Cam Green, and Aubrey Rogers. Mount Mercy starting Sam Keel, Ellie Morrell, Annika Headington, Maylee Marfil, and a Madison Skelton. Ellie Morrill may be a surprise to the starting lineup as well, as looks like she started just one game prior to today's contest, so both teams changing it up just a little bit. I think Mary Lukert had started 3 all 15 games that she has played in. Missing 3. Pioneers looking to remain unbeaten in hack play, and they're going to start things off with a defensive stop. There's a turnover. Cameron Green comes away with the steal. Rogers going to push the tempo. Swings back to Aubrey, all alone, top of the key. 3-ball rattles out. Sam Keel pulls down the rebound. A little full court pressure from Shank. Mustangs running some action out of that high post. Little back screen at the elbow. Got it inside to Headington. She has to kick it out and reset. Maylee Marfil from Honolulu, Hawaii, into the paint and kicks. Skelton's wild shot on the right side, almost went down, rattled out. There's Cameron Green for the rebound. Green up top, looking to go high-low, goes inside to the young forward Worth. Great skip pass. Mary Lukert's 3 from the corner. No good, but there's Worth to pull in the offensive rebound. Extra possession Pioneers. Cameron Green from the high post. She's so good from that elbow spot. Shot fakes, gets all the way to the rim. Gets the scoring started. Cameron Green with a nice move. First 2 of the ball game. Green having a fantastic sophomore season. Leading the Pioneers in scoring, 14 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. As Maylee Marfil all the way to the rim. Ties us at 2. Nice take on the left side. Going right back to Green to the Pioneers. She goes to the left block this time, up and in off the glass. Cameron Green, all 4 of the Pioneer buckets. 3 on the way from the right wing, just off the back rim. Zaylee Worth gets the long rebound, and she's going to bring it across herself. Worth puts it on the deck, drops one off for Keona Shank, and her layup's up and in. Oh, Zaylee Worth leading the break, putting the ball on the deck. Gets the assist. The Division I transfer from Illinois Chicago, Keona Shank, Pioneer's 2nd leading scorer on the board. Skelton inside, probing on Lukert, goes up and over the top, and she's going to be fouled. So Madison Skelton will head to the free throw line. Skelton is a 5'8" senior out of Prairie Village, Kansas, so transferred from Emporia State, familiar with Coach Lewis certainly in this area, basketball. Gonna head to the line for 2. The foul's on Lukert, her first team foul on either team. First free throw rattles in off the front rim. Splits the pair. Here comes Keona Shank across the timeline. It's that drag ball screen, twists it, kicks to Aubrey Rogers in the corner. Little 2-man game with Green. Ball staying on that right side so far for the Pioneers. Now it's a post touch. Green drops one off Shank on a nice backdoor cut. She got it in, she's fouled. Keona Shank the bucket, and she's going to go to the line for one more, and a nice assist from Cameron Green out of that mid-post area. She operates so effectively. Coach John Lewis's team's national champion head coach, multiple-time Hart Coach of the Year, Coach John Lewis, I should say. Always playing with those 2 big lineups, run some high-low stuff, and really trusts his bigs. In this case, it's Worth and Green to make plays. Excellent interior passing. Keona Shank's now got 5, and it's a 9-3 lead early for your 14th-ranked Pioneers. Pass was last touched by a white jersey, so Mount Mercy going to keep possession on the baseline. Annika Headington will throw it in there. Box set from Mount Mercy. Screen the screener action. Got it into the corner, but Pioneers did a nice job blowing up the out-of-bounds play. Little drop-off pass inside. 15-foot jumper. No good. There's Worth again for the rebound, and she's going to put it on the deck. Zaylee Worth, coast to coast, goes all the way to the rim, lays it in. Zaylee Worth just crossed the timeline and little crossover left to right. Lane open wide up. She took it all the way in, and it's an early 11-3 lead for your Pioneers. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Timeout, Mount Mercy.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions.
Talk things over as they find themselves down by 8, 3 minutes into this one. Pioneers show a little token full court pressure, just man-to-man press. Backdoor cut on the right side. Worth got a hand on it, but couldn't come away with the steal as Madison Skelton corrals it, puts it up and in. She's got 3 of the Mustangs' 5. Entry pass. Eventually, Cameron Green came away with it, had some trouble on the catch. All being handled out top by Trinity McDowell. Another post play for Green. She went left shoulder to that right hand that time and off the glass too strong. Mustangs playing in transition. Aubrey Rogers does a nice job to tie it up for a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Pioneers. As Emily Schumacher was running rim to rim that time. Would have had a layup, but saved by the good defensive play from Aubrey Rogers. Isabel Walschlager in for the first time for Mount Mercy as well. There's another backdoor cut from Shank. Had it on the baseline, got rid of it, but was bumped. The foul is going to go against Walschlager. Fresh in off the bench, picks up a quick first personal. Rogers looking to inbound it, gets it out to Shank. Comes a high ball screen for Worth. She's going to stop behind it, takes the 3 from the top of the key, knocks it down. Zaylee Worth showing off the full repertoire in the offensive game right now. Has led the break, put it on the deck. That time is the primary ball handler in a pick and roll. Mustangs win under it, and she makes them pay with the stop and pop 3. An impressive start for the freshman from Hillsboro, Kansas. Leads the break again. A nice pass inside, and that ball goes down. Mackenzie Manthe running rim to rim. Zaylee Worth playing some point forward here in the first quarter. What a pass. Got to reward your bigs when they run, and Mackenzie Manthe did just that, got an easy bucket. It's 16-5 Pioneers. 3 on the way from the left slot, too strong. A couple Pioneers were battling for that rebound, but ultimately it came into the hands of Isabel Walschlager, and she got her first bucket off the bench. Spread pick and roll, Rogers right to left, missed the left-handed runner. Mount Mercy looking to play fast now. Both teams will get up and down in transition if you'll let them, and there's another steal from Worth. Worth still probing, this time kicks, gonna reset, run some offense. McDowell from the left slot, 3 on the way, goes down. Trinity McDowell knocks down the triple, and the Pioneers, a hot start offensively. 4.5 to play here in the first quarter, already with 19 points. Off the dribble 3, left too short. McDowell pulls it down. Gets it to Keona Shank, right side. Been an efficient offensive quarter. Manthe, left hand, gonna go to the line for 2. Pioneer team, man, these stats are staggering. Averages 74 a game, holds their opponents to 55 points a game. I guess numbers like that are what lead you to a 14-0 record in conference play. Bodie Cox checks in for the first time for the Pioneers. Number 14 in the white jerseys. Bodie Cox also a freshman. Yep, 5'10" freshman from Lebanon, Missouri. As Manthe gets the second free throw to go down, it's a 20-7 score. A little over halfway through the first quarter. Little guard-to-guard screen. Marfil trying to get downhill, couldn't. Oh, a 4-out, 1-in look from Mount Mercy, and lefty layup well off the mark from Skelton. It was last touched by the Pioneers, apparently. Be Mustang ball baseline underneath. Get back into that box set. Fits the same screen-to-screener look. Little back screen, and then Skelton comes off a double, curls it all the way to the rim, got it inside, and it was blocked away from behind by Trinity McDowell. Skip pass to Lukert. McDowell, 3 from the slot. Missed everything that time. It'll be Mount Mercy basketball. Because there was some physical play going on as the teams were changing ends between McDowell and I didn't see what number, but Trinity and one of the Mustangs battling for position on their way up and down the court. Something to keep an eye on, I guess, as McDowell's at least asking officials to talk about it. 13-point lead early, high post catch, split action. Skelton drives in left, had it blocked again. That's a second block in 2 possessions from Trinity McDowell. Good defense inside. Shank gets a screen at the elbow, kicks. That's Bodie Cox inside to Cameron Green. That's a good place to go, up and over the top and in. Cameron Green, 3 for 4 from the field for 6 points. It's that elbow catch again. And a turnaround jumper rattles out. It was from Ellie Morrill. Shank crossover to the rim. Kicks, reset. Pioneers have gone inside on just about every possession. This time they go to Bodie Cox on the block. Her turnaround short. Stay in that 4-out, 1-in alignment, do the Mustangs. Wanted a post catch, couldn't get it. Skipped to Marfil. She's got a tough assignment with Keona Shank guarding the ball. And Shank forces the miss. And here comes Shank. 3-on-2 break, decides to slow it down. Good decision from the senior. Green gets a post catch. And gonna just take that 15-foot jumper, left it short. And it is relentless by the Pioneers offensively going inside. They're getting a post catch at a minimum from the high post, oftentimes from the block on every single trip. As Madison Skelton knocks down a 3, she's got 6 of the Mount Mercy 10 here in the first quarter. Find themselves trailing by 12, and they're showing zone for the first time, changing up the defense. Just to be a bit of a 3-2, maybe an extended 2-3. And high post catch again, kicks out for Shank for 3. Hits the rim once, twice, rolls out. So Mount Mercy able to steal a stop that time, go in zone, see if they stay in that. Pioneers, Coach Lewis's teams always run great action against the zone. Sometimes they'll keep running their man-to-man sets against the zone because same principles apply. Ball movement, high post catch, low post catch can distort the zone the same way as it does your man. Such an efficient offensive team. 22 on the shot clock, inbounded on the sideline. Marfil guarded by Rogers now out top as Keona Shank's taking a breather. Or nope, Shank has just switched off onto Headington here. Nice pass inside, and that's a bucket from Morrill. Nice cut to the rim and finishes with the left hand. Mount Mercy staying in the zone. Lukert drives left side, stops, pull-up jumper, goes down from the short corner. Pioneers doubling up the Mustangs now, 24-12. Nice take inside, but Missed well strong off the glass, and Rogers is going to push. Decides to slow it down, and Pioneers can just about take the last shot of the quarter. 2 second, maybe 3 second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Ball pressure out top, but zone behind it. Shank back to Rogers. Skip pass, Shank for three from the left wing, and good look, good execution by the Pioneers. Got the shot they wanted, it rattles out. And that's going to be your score at the end of one, as the heave from Marfil well short. After one, it's a 24-12 lead Pioneers here in the Cook Center. Appreciate you tuning in. You are watching Pioneer basketball on MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube. Cameron Green pokes it away, get things started in the second quarter. There's a turnover out of the gate, and it's going to lend itself to an open three from Rogers. Missed it. Lukert was there for the putback. Didn't get that to go, but another extra possession from an offensive rebound from your Pioneers. Zaylee Worth, nice shot fake, got it inside, and post-to-post pass to Green, but Green lost control of it. Here comes Mount Mercy in transition, and a little looked awkward, but I don't think she traveled. Malia Marfel, the little Euro step and avoided the charge, got the floater to go down. She's got four. Good ball movement from the Pioneers. Ball hasn't hit the floor, but all five players have touched it, and now Worth, one dribble right to the rim, scores with that strong right hand. And Zaylee Worth continues to put on a show here in the first half. She's got 7 points. I'm going to guess close to 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Just filling up the stat sheet. Marfil again takes it all the way to the rack on the left side, missed it. Shank pushes to Worth. Skip pass, Lukert, three from the right corner, it goes down. There's an assist again for Zaylee Worth, and the three ball knocked down by Mary Lukert. 29-14 lead for the 14th ranked team in the country, riding a big winning streak. Double team came, and Cameron Green steals it away once again, making an impact on the defensive end now too, as Worth spins, had her shot blocked. Good defense inside that time from Sam Keel. Keel got to the elbow and was looking for Morrill inside, and there's another turnover. Empty possessions piling up now. Now both ways is turning over the basketball right back are the Pioneers. Stop and pop jumper knocks it down. Annika Headington, her first bucket of the game. Pioneers going to slow the tempo a bit now and try to execute in the half court. Against this zone. Skip pass after the post catch from Green. Mount Mercy able to recover out of it. There's a good post-to-post pass once again. Worth missed the first one, got her own rebound, and was fouled. It'll be Pioneer basketball on the baseline. Mackenzie Manthe from the high post. Grenade uphill handoff to Trinity McDowell, who buries another three ball. She's hit 2 of them here in the first half, got 6 points. Good defense by Zaylee Worth, and she got a piece of that, give her a block shot. Madison Skelton got into the lane and wheeling around, kept that pivot foot down, and Worth not fooled. Go right back into Skelton, one-on-one with Worth. It's a senior and the freshman, and so far, I have to say the freshman having the better of that matchup right now. Mercy gets a pass inside, and up and over the top goes Sam Keel for a first bucket. Manthe spinning over that left shoulder. Gone to the left hand multiple times. This time goes left shoulder, right hand, and is fouled on the turnaround jumper. Fouls on Ellie Marill, her first. Second team foul on Mount Mercy. Manthe gets the foul shot to go down. She's got 5. Pioneers continue to extend this first half lead. The full court pressure applied by Lukert. Does a nice job fighting over the screen. That's a great play that will be credited with no stats, but if you can just not get screened, can't have better ball screen defense than that. Mary Lukert got skinny, fought right over the top of that ball screen at the top, never got hit. It's just small things coaches are going to love to see. Didn't matter as Mount Mercy knocks down a corner 3 later in the possession anyhow, so good execution from the Mustangs. Showing a little full court pressure of their own. Gonna change the momentum of the game a bit, see if it works as Rogers breaks the press with a little trouble. All the way to the rim goes Trinity McDowell, gets it to go off the glass with the right hand. McDowell's got 8 first half points, and Mount Mercy turns it over, trying to run the other way. I don't hate the decision from coaching staff for the Mustangs throwing some full court pressure on, while 1, Grace Carlson not an option for your Pioneers, and 2, Keona Schenk on the bench. So not a traditional point guard out there. Let's turn the heat up a little bit, but Rogers done the job handling just fine, and she's going to be fouled out near midcourt. Third team foul on Mount Mercy. Bodie Cox inside with the little dream shake. The old school Hakeem Olajuwon dream shake inside. Missed the turnaround jumper with a nice move. And Mount Mercy attacking in transition. Thought they were fouled and could have earned a trip to the free throw line. Instead, Pioneers get, I guess, credited for a block shot, and it'll be Mustang ball baseline underneath. It's Keona Schenk back in now for the Pioneers, and certainly relieve some of that ball handling duties from Rogers against the full court press. That's just too easy on the inbounds play. Just a quick back screen, block to elbow, and Pioneers late on the help. Bodie Cox going to pick up a foul, her first. You never know, it can be scouting report based, or coaches have different philosophies on that, whether you're going to switch it or whoever's guarding the inbounder can be protecting the rim that time. But whatever the case may be, missed assignment from the Pioneer defense, and you don't see that often. Coach Lewis's group so well prepared always. 9 points, for Maylee Marfill. Cutting into the lead just a tad. It's 13 now. Gotten out close to 20 a couple of times. The ball pressure has forced a couple of turnovers here in the second quarter, and there's another one. Mount Mercy, chance to make this a 10-point game. 3 on the way will do just that. It's left short. Rogers gets the rebound. Pioneers want to run. Aubrey stops at the elbow. Deep post seal from Mackenzie Manthe. Gets it to go, and she's going to go to the line for one more. And Mackenzie Manthe has done an excellent job here today of running right to the front of the rim, making herself available. And she's got a couple of easy baskets in transition. That one not really a fast break layup per se, but gets that deep post catch right under the rim. She's rewarded with the and one. Bring a single tear to many coaches' eye. You can get your bigs to run rim to rim and get big like that. Great play from Manthe. She converts on the free throw as well. She's got 8 first half points. (39-23) your score. Nice pass inside on the pick and roll. Blocked by Cameron Green. Pioneers in transition. Worth going to slow it back down. Emily Schumacher had herself a layup on the two-man game, and Cameron Green just erased it. Zaylee Worth kicks. Lukert, 3-ball from the left wing, and it goes down. Mary Lukert hits another one. She's got 8 first half points. The Pioneers at a blistering offensive pace right now. 42 with 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Turnaround jumper left just short, and Kiona Skank pulls down the rebound. She kicks another 3-ball from Lukert left just short. A just hit one. That's good execution to get another look in transition. Came up just empty. Good pass inside. Madison Skelton with the nice feed as Maylee Marfill cut back door and was fouled on the left-handed reverse layup. Marfill has been a spark offensively. Mount Mercy, she's got a chance to get in double figures scoring now. Marfill with 10. Make it 11, excuse me. Got them both. Cameron Green inside, up and in. There's another deep early post seal from the Pioneer bigs. This time it's Green. Just got to that left block, got great post positioning, didn't even have to put it on the floor. Just turn over the left shoulder, put it in off the glass. Efficient offensive basketball from the Lady Pioneers. And poked away. Great hands from Cameron Green. Worth turns it over at midcourt, though. Mount Mercy going to call timeout. Talk things over as we have under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. It is Pioneers 44, Mustangs 25.
We are champions of character.
Mount Mercy will inbound it. Just under 3 to play. Full shot clock to work with, or just about. Defense so far from the Pioneers. Ball hasn't got inside the three-point line. And there's a stop. Zaylee Worth pulls down the rebound once again. Three off the mark, but another O board from Zaylee Worth, and had it poked away from behind. There was 3 blue jerseys surrounding her. Aubrey Rogers pokes it away. Just about came up with a steal. Eventually Mount Mercy corrals it. 3 ball from the top of the key goes down from Sadie Strucher. Her first field goal of the game. Skank trying to enter it into the post to Cameron Green. That's a good decision, but Mustangs poked it away. Worth kind of a wild shot inside, got her own miss. Back to Kiona Skank. 3 ball rattles in. She's got 8 first half points. Feels like I've said that about 100 times, but there's got to be 4 or 5 different Pioneers with 8 or more. Skelton's 3, no good. Worth another rebound, and she's got to be flirting with a double-double here in the first half. That's the 5th team foul on Mount Mercy, so we'll see Zaylee Worth go to the free throw line with a chance to, well, not quite get a double figure. She's got 7. Make it 8. Pioneer lead up to 20, and there are now 4 Lady Pioneers on the floor who have 8 points. It's Aubrey Rogers, Mary Lukert, Cameron Green, and Zaylee Worth. And Kiona Skank, for that matter. Make it 9 for Worth. 21-point game. 1.5 to go here in the first half. Pioneers on pace to break the century mark today. Of course, long game, a lot can change in the second half, but what an offensive start. Skelton puts it on the deck. Good defense. Pioneers cut her off at the elbow. Double team comes in the post, poked away and stolen away. Cameron Green will get credit with the steal, but I think Worth got a hand on it first. Zaylee Worth crosses over left to right, to the rim, got it to go and one. Zaylee Worth. What a first half.
That's her first. Correction, that was on number 32, Madison Skelton.
A foul's going to go on Madison Skelton, her first. Worth with the and one opportunity and capitalizes. Leads all scorers with 12. I don't have the stats in front of me. I'll check at halftime, but wouldn't shock me if she led all players in rebounds and assists as well. Skelton stops at 16 feet, cut off. Good defense from Cameron Green, who's guarding a smaller, you'd think quicker, Madison Skelton. A great play, helping the helper. Comes Kiona Skank out of nowhere for the steal, pushes pace, kicks to Rogers, extra pass. Mary Lukert all alone. Good play in transition. Good shooter, open 3, just doesn't go down. Marfil back the other way, coast to coast with the right hand that time. Dominant left-hand player. Goes with the right-handed layup and can't get it to go. Pioneers will keep possession after the jump ball. And should have the final possession of the first half. Rogers gets the inbounds against some full court pressure. Shot clock is off. Lukert to Skank, and she's fouled up top on the dribble handoff exchange, and she's going to go to the free throw line as Pioneers have been in the bonus now for a while. Mariona Skank gets it to go down. Pioneers going to sub. Little defense for offense sub here. Or maybe just protecting Cam Green from picking up a foul right before the half. 7 seconds to play. Token pressure. Marfil going to do it herself. Kicks last second heave from the Horsehead logo. Doesn't draw iron, so that's going to do it for the first half. Your Pioneers 53, the Mount Mercy Mustangs 28. We'll be back after 15-minute halftime break, bring you stats in the second half of action here from the Cook Center on the campus of Mid-American Nazarene University.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA.
baby. Let's go.
high fly ball deep to left field. Gone! Victor Sanchez Ramos wins it for the Pirates.
You have got to be kidding me with this guy. Sends Park to Nationals.
Top of the screen, a little bit of a head start. Now throw over the middle, man wide open. And off to the races of the Pioneers. And nobody's going to catch him. 10-5, touchdown Pioneers. Quick strike offense. Able to come up with a huge chunk of yards.
There on the right wing for the Cumberlands. A bicycle kick. Polish! What a start for the Statesman! The best goal I have ever seen on the Dross Field, and it's in the biggest game I've ever watched on the Dross Field.
Welcome back into the Cook Center, campus of Mid-American Nazarene University. We're set for the second half of Heart of America Conference game between your hosts, the 14th ranked, undefeated in hack play Pioneers and the visiting Mount Mercy Mustangs. It was all Pioneers in half number one, led by freshman Zaylee Worth with 12 points, led all scorers, but it was a host of Pioneers that did some damage offensively. 9 from Kiona Skank. Excuse me, I get that pronunciation correct. 8 from Cameron Green, 8 from Mary Lukert, 8 from Trinity McDowell. Maybe another 8 chipped in from Mackenzie Manthe off the bench. A little pro cut across the top, and Skank inside, spinning left-handed, got it to go. And Kiona Skank in double figures now with 11. Quick 3 in transition, well off the mark. Rogers pulls it in. Aubrey surveys, skip pass to Worth. Zaylee thought about a 3, and we saw that in her bag in the first half. The stop and pop off the dribble 3 when Mount Mercy went under that high ball screen. This time turned it down. Drive and kick, 3 on the way. Had a clean look, did Maylee Marfill. It was the leading scorer for the Mustangs in half number 1. Came up empty. Cameron Green on the block. Left it short. Cameron Green on the block is about as good an offensive play as you can draw up from an efficiency standpoint. Team's changing ends in a hurry here. Worth caught it inside, but there were 2 navy blue jerseys there and stole it away. Been a quick tempo, but a lot of turnovers here to start the third quarter from both groups. Snaking off the ball screen, and a pull-up jumper from Sam Kale, no good. Here comes Kiona in transition. It's a 4-on-2 break. She spins around and puts the lefty layup off the backboard too strong, missed it. Got her own rebound, and there's another turnover. A few empty trips now for the Pioneers. It'll be Maylee Marfill directing traffic out top. Headington looking for a high ball screen. Pioneers ice it, keep it on that same sideline. Second one comes, they ice it again. This time it was from Skelton. She skips it out to Marfill. That's going to be a shot clock violation. I'm not even sure Cameron Green will get credit for the blocked shot, as I think the shot clock expired prior to, but a great defensive trip that time from the Pioneers. McDowell inside to Manthe, kicks to Worth. She goes drive and kick. Little 3-man game, old school Phil Jackson triangle that time between the 3 forwards from the Pioneers. Good offense, just came up empty. Worth with the post catch, spinning inside. Just a dominant performance from Zaylee Worth. I am blown away by the freshman, showing an array of offensive weapons. Dare I say freshman of the year in the Heart of America? I have not watched enough to give an educated opinion on the other freshmen in the league, but I haven't seen many freshmen this impactful. It's certainly not on an undefeated team. So there we go. I guess I am going to give my opinion. Uneducated as it might be, Zaylee Worth, freshman of the year. How about that? Manthe at the line for 2. Gets the first to go. 59-31 your score. Mount Mercy basketball. All worked around the perimeter. 3 on the way from the right slot off a flare screen. Good offense that time. Nice execution. Got a clean look. Didn't go down. Worth. There's Manthe again, running rim to rim. There's a Utah basket for Pioneer alumni. Manthe with 12 points. She has been so good in transition. Puts so much pressure on a transition defense. And your 5-man or woman runs like that. It is 61-31 Pioneers. 30-point game. 5 minutes into the third quarter.
That's your first personal, first team foul. Checking into the Pioneers. Larry Rupert and Cody Knox. Substitution from Mount Mercy, number 12, Taylor Rose. Isabel Walsh-Laker at the line. One more shot.
Free throws go down for Isabel Walschlager. She's got 4 points now. Mount Mercy going back to the zone, which is effective in short stretches in the first half. Stole a couple of possessions here and there. Clean look from 3 from McDowell that time. Too strong. Headington. It's a little step-up screen on the right slot. And McDowell hits the deck, just about tied it up, but Headington kept possession. Mackenzie Manthe is going to be whistled for the foul, and she can't believe it, and frankly, neither can I. It's her second personal. Because Mayfield did hit the deck hard. She kind of split 2 Pioneer defenders that time. I'm not sure either one of them did anything illegal, but I'm a long ways from the play, and Mayfield rewarded for an aggressive take, and she's been aggressive all afternoon. She's got 12 points, which leads the Mustangs in scoring by a significant amount. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Manthe pulls down the rebound. Been impressed by Aubrey Rogers' ability to handle the ball against full court pressure. Again, she's not a traditional point guard, but has assumed those duties at times and done a nice job taking care of it. Mary Lukert knocks down another 3 from the corner. She's in double figures with 11. Lead back up to 30 for the Pioneers. A lot of traffic on that left side of this possession for Mount Mercy. Pull-up jumper goes in. Maylee Marfil. Excuse me, maybe the pronunciation is Malaya Marfil, but she's having a big offensive game for Mount Mercy. 14 points now. Deep post catch for Mackenzie Manthe. Gets to that strong left hand, and she's fouled. Whistle's going to go against Emily Schumacher.
Second personal, second team foul.
Her second team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls now. Bit of a drag screen out top that time. Didn't actually make contact, but did get ball handler the ability to turn the corner. Pioneers do a nice job icing the ball screen, but rolling to the rim and finishing is Schumacher. Her first bucket of the game. 30-second timeout Mount Mercy. So 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Pioneers lead 66-38. You're watching MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube. full court press from the Mustangs, and it's freshman forward Bodie Cox had it in the backcourt, and she turned it over. Nice play from Maylee Marfield. She was going out of bounds after a steal and had nowhere to go, threw it off of Keona Skank, and Mount Mercy going to steal a possession. Eddington gets it inbound with a full 30-second shot clock in the front court. Pro cut out top, Skelton. Gonna get a ball screen. Pioneers ice it, but nice play out of the short roll that time from Emily Schumacher. Strong take. Back-to-back buckets from Schumacher. The first 2 field goals of the game have come in the last couple of possessions. That's really a nice play. The Pioneers will ice that ball screen. One way you can attack the ice is kind of slip out of it into that short roll spot, and it's a tough place to make a play from for a lot of bigs, but Schumacher that time wasted no time. Just attacked the drop coverage and got to the rim and scored it, plus the foul. Couldn't capitalize on the N1, but she's going to pick up a blocking foul on the other end. Schumacher picks up her third team foul. Inbounded out high all the way up top to Green. High-low action, kick back to Green at the elbow, and her jumper goes down. Talked about it over and over, but the big-to-big passing from Green and Worth on display there. Cameron Green now in double figures with 10. There's going to be another turnover. Good defensive possession from the Pioneers. Pressure's on. Double team comes in the backcourt. Skank gets rid of it. Worth comfortable attacking from there. Empty side pick and roll. High-low action coming. Green this time inside to Worth. Up and over the top. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Kicks to Skank. Extra pass. Good ball movement from the Pioneers. And Zaylee Worth is fouled inside.
Foul number 53, Monica Eddington. That's her second, 4th team foul.
Looking at the live stats here, so my eyes were not lying to me. Zaylee Worth, 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's a heck of a stat line with still 12 minutes to play. Cam Green, a lot of contact inside, no whistle. Missed the bunny. Pioneers got an extra shot at it, but couldn't capitalize. Marfield shot out of a cannon in transition, goes right through Lukert, going to go to the line for 2. Marfield capitalizes at the free throw line and continues her big afternoon here in Olathe. She's got 15 points. Skank goes right by the ball pressure in the backcourt. Mount Mercy showing press and falling back into the zone. Skip pass, 3 on the way from Rogers, and I wanted that one to go down because I think, well, just for Aubrey Rogers' sake, but also I think Worth has a real shot at a triple-double, which is, I don't want to say unheard of in the women's game, but you don't hear of it much, especially from a freshman. I can't think of many triple-doubles on the men's team. There have been a few. Dakota Quinn did it multiple times with blocks, points, rebounds, and blocks. I gotta think Nick Sarai did it back on some of those Final Four teams. But it's rare air, and Worth certainly in play. 3 assists away. She's going to take a breather and sit next to Coach Lewis for a bit. Actually next to Coach Olive Palou. A little Xing action against the zone. Green with a post catch. Kicks. Deflected by Headington. Green, another deep post catch. Beautiful interior passing. She found Trinity McDowell along the baseline, and McDowell's layup was deflected out of bounds. Pioneers going to get a new 20 seconds on the clock, though. The ball did hit the rim. That was a heck of a pass from Cameron Green. A lot of traffic against the back line of that zone, but found a cutting McDowell on the baseline. Couldn't handle the entry pass that time. Mount Mercy going to have to play real fast if they're going to have an opportunity to get back in this game. And Marfil is trying to do just that. 17 points now, leads all scorers. Gotten over and over, gotten downhill with her left hand. Green turns, contacted from behind. I believe that foul is going to go against Walschlager. It is. It was not the primary defender. It was Walschlager coming from behind. Picks up the personal, her third. Bodie Cox will check back in for the Pioneers. Left it short. Shot clock is off. Should be the final possession of the third quarter for Mount Mercy. Find themselves down 25 against the number 14 ranked team in the country on their home floor. Marfil forced to give it up that time, and I thought maybe there was going to be a travel, none called, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It's Pioneers 68, Mount Mercy 43 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter of action coming to you from the Cook Center. Pioneer basketball to kick off the fourth quarter. High-low play from the Pioneers, looking for Bodie Cox inside. Mackenzie Manthy's pass stolen away. Deep three from the slot, off the mark for Monica Headington. Pace did slow in the third quarter compared to a blistering first half. The Pioneers were on pace for over 100, and that's ticked down back closer to their average, which is near 80. Back-to-back turnovers on post-entry passes, this time just flip passer and recipient. As Cox threw it away. Headington inside, drive and kick three on the way from the corner. No good. Rogers again pulls one down. Rogers drives in, and the scoop reverse, no good. Manthy there to clean it up. Mackenzie Manthy, the offensive rebound and the putback. And it has been the interior presence of the Pioneers from Cameron Green to Zaylee Worth to Mackenzie Manthy, doing lots of damage. 16 points now for Manthy off the bench. Kiona Skank casts up a three, left slot, rattles out. Headington, DHO with Skelton, and stolen away. Running chin action that time, which is and Bodie Cox misses the layup all alone after the good defensive play. That chin action is a staple of the Mount Mercy men's teams. Princeton offense, dribble handoff on one side, throw it across the top, and there's a little back screen, flare screen that follows, but never got to the back screen, flare screen as Cox jumped the passing lane. Pioneers take a timeout on the loose ball. We'll take a quick break. It's a 70-45 lead, 7:40 to go in the ballgame. Your Pioneers ahead of Mount Mercy. You're tuned into MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube. Skank going inside on the out-of-timeout play. Great catch from Cameron Green. That was a highly contested catch in traffic. She came down with it, was fouled. This is why Chad Jenkins is the best SID in the business. Text me, we have had one Lady Pioneer with a triple-double in the past, at least one. It could be maybe some to go back even further, but Kylisha Weston in 2016, the national championship team. Kylisha had an 11, 12, and 12 game in that 2016 season for the triple-double. We thought possibly even assistant coach Navia Sarai might have had one. Not sure we can back that statement up, but that's from SID Chad Jenkins. And again, Worth Still 3 assists away, but 7 minutes to play. Of course, with the scoreboard the way it is, may not leave the starting group out there for too much longer. Oh, there's a fast break layup for Isabel Walschlager. It goes in. Here comes a double team from Mount Mercy. Little run and jump defense, looking to force some turnovers. Rogers able to keep her composure. Lukert pull-up jumper. No good. Got her own miss. Tried to reset it to Skank. It's going to be a tie-up, and possession arrow should favor Mount Mercy. It does.
Possession, Mount Mercy. Substitution for Mount Mercy, number 23, Sam Keel.
6 minutes to play now in the fourth quarter. Comes Skelton top of the key, guarded by Worth. Puts it on the deck. Resets. Good defense. Pioneers have given up precious little inside with the exception of some drives from Malia Marfil. And there's an offensive foul. Keona Shank draws the charge. Skank, excuse me. Headington picks up the foul. It's her third. Comes that run and jump double team. Cameron Green, a little pressure release at the top of the key, and Worth to the cup. Lefty layup up and in for Zaylee Worth. Her 15th and 16th points of the ball game. Mustangs looking for Marfil on the backdoor cut. Lost it out of bounds. We'll see Schumacher check back in for the Mustangs. Running offense through the top of the key with Cameron Green. Not much doing, and Green's going to take a three. Looked good all the way, shot it with confidence. Doesn't take a lot of them. That one looked like it was going to go down and just rolls out. Man, I'll tell you what, if Cameron Green develops a consistent three-point shot from that top of the key, look out. I don't know how you guard her. She's so good in the post already. Let's see, on the season, it has not hit one on the season. 0 for 7, so now 0 for 8, but passed the eye test, though. Looked comfortable shooting it. Shoots 50% from the field. Of course, a lot of those are right at the rim in the post. And my favorite Cameron Green stat, 53 assists. Second only to Aubrey Rogers on the team. And when your five-man is facilitating like that, it's just really good offense. Of course, drawing double teams pretty often. There's a skip pass. Late shot clock inside. Zaylee Worth had it tied up, and jump ball was the initial call, and I think now they're just going to change it, say it's a shot clock violation. So the arrow should not flip. Yeah, it'll be Mount Mercy basketball for forcing the shot clock violation. Possession arrow will remain in favor of the Pioneers. Ticked under 4.5 to play. 72-47 lead. Skip pass off the pick and roll. Three ball from the corner. Good offense again from Mount Mercy. Just couldn't get it to drop. It's just executing well, getting decent looks. Keona Skank all alone. Three ball short. Manthe the board. Worth completely empty side on that left side. I'm going to reset the offense. Snaking off the ball screen goes Rogers into the post. Worth double comes. Skip. Manthe. Three ball. Too strong. Worth the O board and the and one. Zaylee Worth. Offensive rebound, put back the hoop and the harm. 18 points now, chance to add to it. And for what will be my nominee for the Pickleman's Player of the Game. I don't know what I would give the Olathe Eye Care Good Vision Play of the Game to. Maybe a Zaylee Worth assist in the first half to cutting Mackenzie Manthe in transition. Been a few of those we could pick from. Free throw up and in. And Worth will take a seat. Bodie Cox back in. Post catch for Schumacher. Double team comes. Pioneers steal it away. Here comes Keona Schenk in transition. Fouled. None called, excuse me, but took the bump, put it in off the glass. Keona Schenk now adding to her double figure scoring night in 13. Yeah, 13 points now. Took a second to update the scoreboard there, but I think we're on it. I thought she was fouled, maybe even on the floor. Took a bump on the Euro step, but good body control, finished through the contact. Now grabs a defensive rebound and possibly tied up but that's why that possession arrow not changing sides came into play. So it'll be Pioneer basketball. And Barbara McClin into the ball game for the Pioneers now, handling out top. Also in for the Pioneers, Jaslyn King. And there's King working right to left, kicks to McClin. Inside Manthe, stolen away, help defense. Just picked the pocket from behind, did Isabel Walschlager. Marfil, drive and kick three from the corner, knocked down. Walschlager turning defense into offense. Walschlager's had a nice game off the bench. Certainly made an impact on both ends. Has 9 points now. Jaslyn King off the ball screen, gets inside, cut off and slid that pivot foot. Gonna be whistle for the travel. India Bird into the ball game for the Pioneers now as well. Bodie Cox tried to jump that passing lane once again. This time just came up short. Three ball knocked down by Sadie Struchin. She's got 6 points now. Pioneers running their offense through the bigs as they do so often up top from Manthe. And Barbara McClin takes a three from the left wing back rim. Pulled down by the Mustangs, who had a tough afternoon. It's a good ball club. Came in with a winning record both overall and in conference play, but ran into a buzzsaw, particularly in the first half. From your undefeated Pioneers, undefeated in hack play, I should say. McClin turns it over. Mount Mercy with numbers. Walschlager just going to take it all the way and lay it in. Excuse me, spoke just a bit too soon, missed the layup. Did Walschlager. Bodie Cox, strong take off the glass, up and in. Bodie Cox, first bucket of the game. That spread pick and roll from the right slot once again. Pull-up jumper left short. And Mustangs got an offensive rebound, but Zaylin King was there to steal it away. And that should be your final score. Pioneers do not have to shoot it. Shot clock is off, and that'll do it. So just an outstanding performance from Zaylee Worth. Big contributions from others. Cameron Green, Keona Skank, Mackenzie Manthe off the bench, Aubrey Rogers. I could go on and on. Mary Lukert propel the Pioneers to a 79-53 win, moving to 15-0 in Hart Conference play. We appreciate you tuning in. From the Cook Center, you're watching Pioneer Basketball on MNUsports.com and MNU Sports on YouTube.